Welcome to my channel. Winter's here, and you need real food. Hearty, warming, and made easy in a slow cooker. That gadget-gathering dust? We're putting it to work for stunning, flavor-packed dishes. No more bland stews or sad sandwiches. Think beef that melts, ribs that fall off the bone. So, hit subscribe and ring the bell if you want to stop serving disappointment. Enough talk. Let's get cooking. First up, a beef stew that'll blow your mind. Let's go. Beef stew, done right, it's pure comfort. It's the kind of meal that wraps you up in warmth, filling your kitchen with the kind of aroma that makes everyone wander in, asking, "When's dinner?" This isn't just food, it's a memory in the making, a dish that brings people together around the table. Start with proper chuck steak. Look for good marbling, because that fat is what makes the stew rich and luscious. Cut it into big, hearty cubes, about 2 inches each, so they don't disappear as they cook. Season them generously with salt and pepper, making sure every piece is coated for maximum flavor. Sear the beef in a hot pan, working in batches so you don't crowd the pan. You want a deep, dark crust on each piece. This is where the flavor starts. Don't rush this step. Let the beef develop that beautiful caramelization. Once browned, transfer the beef to your slow cooker. This is where the magic will happen over the next several hours. Don't waste those caramelized bits in the pan. Deglaze with a good splash of red wine, scraping up every last bit of flavor. Add beef stock and let it bubble for a minute, then pour this liquid gold over the beef in the slow cooker. Next, roughly chop onions, carrots, and celery. These are your aromatics, the backbone of any great stew. Don't worry about perfect cuts. They'll melt into the sauce. Sauté the vegetables in a bit of oil until just colored and fragrant. This step unlocks their sweetness and adds another layer of flavor. Then, add them to the slow cooker with the beef. Pour in enough good beef stock to just cover the meat and vegetables. You want a thick, hearty stew, not a soup, so don't drown it. Add a couple of bay leaves, a few sprigs of thyme, and a generous dollop of tomato puree. These bring depth, earthiness, and a subtle tang that balances the richness. Give everything a good stir, pop the lid on, set your slow cooker to low, and walk away. Let it go for 8 hours. Yes, 8. This is slow food at its best. The secret ingredient here is time. As the hours pass, the beef becomes meltingly tender, the sauce thickens, and the flavors meld into something truly special. The aroma will fill your home, making it nearly impossible to wait. When it's finally done, taste and check the seasoning. Maybe a pinch more salt, a crack of black pepper, or even a splash of vinegar to brighten things up. Adjust until it's perfect, and take a moment to be proud of what you've made. Ladle the stew into big, generous bowls. Sprinkle with fresh parsley for a pop of color and freshness. Don't forget a hunk of crusty bread, essential for mopping up every last drop of that rich, savory sauce. This isn't your grand's watery stew. It's a hug in a bowl, thick, rich, and deeply satisfying. Every bite is pure comfort, the kind that makes you close your eyes and sigh. Now you know how to do it right. Take your time, trust the process, and don't mess it up. This is beef stew that's truly worth the wait. When the temperature drops and the nights get longer, there's nothing quite like a proper winter drink to warm you up from the inside out. Enter mulled wine, rich, spiced, and comforting, but not the kind that tastes like you're sipping on a bowl of potpourri. We're making a version that's perfectly balanced, aromatic, and actually delicious. Start with a decent, full-bodied red wine. You don't need to splurge on anything fancy, but avoid the super cheap stuff. Something you'd enjoy drinking on its own is perfect. Think Merlot, Shiraz, or Cabernet Sauvignon. Pour the entire bottle into your slow cooker or a large, heavy-bottomed pot. This is the base for all those wonderful flavors to come together. Next, add your whole spices. Cinnamon sticks, a few cloves, star anise, and a couple of cardamom pods. Whole spices are key. They infuse the wine gently, without overpowering it or making it bitter. Take a fresh orange and stud it with cloves for extra flavor. Then slice up another orange and toss both into the pot. The citrus brightens everything and balances the spices beautifully. For sweetness, add a couple tablespoons of honey or maple syrup. This rounds out the flavors and gives the wine a lovely, mellow finish. Taste and adjust to your liking. If you want a little extra warmth, pour in a splash of brandy or spiced rum. It's optional, but it adds a wonderful depth and a gentle kick. Here's the golden rule: never let it boil. Set your slow cooker to low, pop the lid on, and let it gently heat for at least an hour, or up to 2. This way, the flavors meld without cooking off the alcohol or turning bitter. As it simmers, your whole house will fill with the most incredible festive aroma, like a cozy holiday market right in your kitchen. When you're ready to serve, ladle the mulled wine into heat-proof glasses or mugs. Garnish with a slice of orange or a cinnamon stick for that extra festive touch. This mulled wine is warming, sophisticated, and honestly, so easy to make. It's perfect for gatherings or a quiet night in. So, raise your glass. Cheers to winter done right, with a drink that's as inviting as it is delicious. Short ribs, luxurious, rich, and foolproof in the slow cooker. This is the kind of meal that feels like a warm hug on a cold day, and it's surprisingly simple to pull off at home. With just a few steps, you'll have a dish that tastes like it came from a high-end restaurant, but with all the comfort of home cooking. Start with meaty, bone-in short ribs. Look for plenty of marbling, which means more flavor and tenderness. Pat them dry with paper towels to help them brown beautifully, then season generously with salt and pepper on all sides. Don't be shy. Seasoning is key for building flavor from the very beginning. Sear the ribs in a hot pan until they develop a deep golden brown crust. This step is crucial. Don't rush it. Browning adds layers of flavor and locks in those delicious juices, setting the stage for a truly unforgettable braise. Once browned, transfer the short ribs to your slow cooker. Arrange them in a single layer so they cook evenly and soak up all the flavors to come. In the same pan, sauté a classic mix of onion, carrot, and celery until softened and fragrant. This trio, known as mirepoix, forms the aromatic base of the dish. Add minced garlic and let it cook just until it releases its aroma. Don't let it burn. Pour in a robust red wine to deglaze the pan, scraping up all those flavorful browned bits stuck to the bottom. Let the wine simmer and reduce by half, concentrating its flavor and adding depth to the sauce. Then, pour this mixture over the ribs in the slow cooker. Add enough beef broth to come halfway up the ribs, ensuring they stay moist as they cook. Tuck in sprigs of fresh thyme, rosemary, and a couple of bay leaves for an earthy herbal note that infuses the entire dish. Put the lid on, set your slow cooker to low, and let it work its magic for 8 to 10 hours. The long, slow cook transforms the meat into something meltingly tender, while the flavors meld into a rich, savory sauce. The result? Meat so tender it falls off the bone at the slightest touch, bathed in a sauce that's glossy, rich, and packed with flavor. It's the kind of meal that makes you close your eyes with every bite. For an even more luxurious finish, strain the sauce and reduce it in a saucepan until thick and velvety. This step is optional, but it takes the dish to the next level. Serve the short ribs over creamy mashed potatoes or buttery polenta, and don't forget to ladle that incredible sauce over the top. This is a true showstopper, comfort food at its finest, and a dish you'll want to make again and again. Chicken stew doesn't have to be boring. Use bone-in, skin-on thighs for flavor and tenderness. Sear until golden, then set aside. Sauté onions, carrots, celery, leeks, and parsnips in the same pan. Add garlic, then a spoonful of flour. Cook for a minute. Deglaze with white wine, then add good chicken stock. Add bay leaves and thyme. In the slow cooker, layer chicken, then pour over the veg and stock. Lid on, low, 4 to 6 hours. Add potatoes an hour before it's done, peas or green beans at the end. Shred chicken or serve whole. Taste, adjust seasoning, finish with lemon and parsley. Serve hot, comfort food, done right. Chili, done right. It's deep, complex, and warming. Use chuck steak, cut into small cubes, and brown in batches. Sauté onion and garlic, then add a blend of dried chilies. Toast, rehydrate, and blend into a paste. Add chili paste to the pan, cook briefly, then add cumin, smoked paprika, coriander, and Mexican oregano. Pour in crushed tomatoes and a bottle of dark beer, let it simmer. Add a square of dark chocolate for richness. Pour everything over the beef in the slow cooker, add a mix of beans. Lid on, low, 6 to 8 hours. Taste, adjust seasoning, maybe a squeeze of lime. Serve with sour cream, cheddar, cilantro, and jalapenos. This is chili that commands respect. Pulled pork, slow cooker perfection. Use pork shoulder, not loin. Fat and connective tissue are your friends. Make a dry rub brown sugar, smoked paprika, garlic and onion powder, mustard powder, cumin, cayenne. Rub it all over the pork. Let it sit overnight if you can. Sear for extra flavor, or skip if rushed. Lay sliced onion in the slow cooker, pork on top, fat side up. Add a cup of apple cider vinegar, a splash of liquid smoke, and a bit of stock or cola. Lid on, low, 8 to 10 hours. Don't peek. Shred the pork, discard fat and bone, toss with juices and barbecue sauce. Pile onto buns with coleslaw. Messy, glorious, and perfect. Vegetarian lentil stew, rich, hearty, and full of umami. Use French green or black lentils for texture. Sauté onion, carrot, celery in olive oil until soft. Add chopped mushrooms for depth, cook until browned. Stir in tomato paste, cook until darkened. Add garlic, deglaze with red wine or balsamic. Add lentils, diced tomatoes, vegetable broth, and a splash of soy sauce. Season with bay leaves, thyme, smoked paprika. Simmer, then transfer to slow cooker, lid on, low, 6 to 8 hours. Finish with spinach or kale, lemon juice, and parsley. Serve with yogurt or fresh herbs. This isn't just vegetarian, it's bloody brilliant. Look at you, 7 stunning slow cooker recipes under your belt. No more excuses for sad winter meals. Get in your kitchen and cook. Make these recipes your own. Remember, good ingredients, proper technique, patience. Hit subscribe and ring the bell if you haven't already. Now clear off and make something delicious. I'm done with you.